Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Super quick and very helpful video to any of you having a car. And we're not talking about one car brand, we're talking about almost any newer car brand. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Mercedes, BMW, Porsche, Mazda, Lexus, Toyota. Doesn't matter what it is, guys. If you have a vehicle that you have a problem where the AC evaporator freezes, let's say you've been driving on the road for maybe 1.5 hours, AC has been working really good, and all of a sudden it starts getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and then all of a sudden it starts blowing warm air. And you decide to stop at the gas station, and lucky for you, you just turn your car off, because if you leave it on, okay, it will not fix your problem. But if you turn it off and you go do your business, 15, 20, 30 minutes later, you come back, guys, you may notice under the car a big puddle of water condensation under the car. That meant that your AC evaporator was frozen. And when you turn the car off, the AC system quit working, and as a result, guys, okay, as a result, it unfroze itself. You may now have kind of like smelling air coming from the vents, moist air as well. But it will work, it will blow cold again for maybe another hour, hour and a half. So you wonder, guys, okay, what can cause that? Now, three things we see quite often in the garage. One, having moisture built in the AC system. If you refilled your refrigerant not the right way, okay, you didn't vacuum the system before you're refilling it, having moisture can cause that too. But another thing, there will be two more common things we see at the garage. Come to show you here now, guys. On the AC system, where the evaporator usually is in the dash, where it goes inside, that's where the code is released. You have two lines, one is low pressure, one is high pressure. The low pressure is the fat line, the high pressure is the thin line. And this is a thermostatic expansion valve. That valve is quite important, guys. It's right before the evaporator. What it does, it actually regulates guys, the airflow, regulates the temperature, make sure that the freon that's coming back to the compressor, it's not in liquid form, because it can damage it. So that thermostatic expansion valve, if it fails, it can cause your evaporator quite often to freeze, guys. We've seen that happen quite often. Another thing, on your vehicles, often you have a sensor that looks like this one, and it's on the AC evaporator. The sensor itself usually is not expensive. The downside is that this sensor actually, guys, will require often the dash to be removed on many cars to be replaced. That sensor could be anywhere from $10 to $50, $60, $70, but removing the dash is the expensive part. So hopefully that's not the case, but it could be bad AC evaporator sensor as well, or bad expansion valve that we see quite often here at the garage. Guys, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, help us grow that channel together. Our mission is to save you more money, and being able to reach more people will help us save more people money, guys, so we can fulfill our goal here now. And if you guys know, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our channel that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.